Hey guys, pretty big hobby news on CNBC today. Where I don't know if you know him, if you watch Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary. He's a pretty famous guy in Canadian and American business circles. He went on CNBC and said that he and a group of his friends formed some form of partnership, and they bought a rare Jordan slash Kobe logo man autograph for $13 million. And I initially thought about the surge in Messi and Ronaldo cards. And what he talked about is he's been looking at this, been in the sports card industry for about 3 years. They have this partnership like a mini hedge fund, and there's other people out there doing this. I'll put a link to that video in the description. Super interesting. But essentially what you have are these billionaires looking for alternative asset classes like art. These guys would typically invest maybe in art. And he explained how the very top of the sports card market, it will be treated like art, or at least that's what he believes. And he said, hey, I'm not really into sports or sports cards. I'm just a numbers guy. I see how this is trending. The other guys are into sports cards. Hey, I always said, give me $100,000. I'll clean up in the soccer card market, right? Because I know the numbers and I know the cards and I know the players. But this is what I think is going to move the very high end of the market. When I say the very high end, maybe that's what's moving you saw that Maradona gold kaboom go for $20,000. Like, this is unbelievable. So what you're having now for these the top of the top, I mean, like maybe there's 20 cards a year that would fall into this description, where they're going to be sought after by these hedge funds or these groups of people putting their money together as an alternate investment class. What it means for the average investor like me, well, I mean, you have to figure these, you have to be ultra smart, right, to get like one of the 20 best cards of the year. But they're going to be buying them, and those prices are going to go up. I don't know if that affects the low scale of the market, but that's what I thought. I'm like, who's buying these cards at these high prices? And it's really the high-end people investing like it's art. They're using partnerships and various legal vehicles to do this as a group. He said that card will never come back. It will be locked away. He'll show pictures of it. But very interesting article, or very interesting interview. You should check it out. But I think that is what's driving the very high end of the market. I guess the only way to play it is, can you get your hands on one of the top 20 cards of the world in the world each year? I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of money, I think, moving in, and will continue to move into these really rare cards. I'm talking like the top 200 cards of all time. So keep an eye on that. But it's now being driven really by these hedge fund type entities into sports cards. Love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments. And again, I'll put a link in the first comment to that video with Kevin O'Leary talking about how he invested in this sports card for $13 million. And I think it's happening in the ultra rare soccer card market.